Hi everybody, Barrie Petersen here, and finally a long overdue video on the whole process of our kitchen remodel. As you can see, it's complete and I love it so much. I am so grateful that it turned out as pretty as it did, and I love cooking in it, and I just wanted to show you my whole process. So stay tuned for all the steps that it took to get here. So here's what the kitchen used to look like. Original wood cabinets from when the home was custom built in 1963. Didn't really function very well, didn't hold everything in its place, been painted so many times, so just needed to be redone finally. My first step was to go to Friedman's and Signal Hill to pick out my cabinet-ready appliances. Next step was to head to IKEA to get matched up with a kitchen designer who would come to the house and take good kitchen measurements, and that would help us build the list of the components that would be the inner pieces of the cabinets. Upon completing the measurements, they built a shopping list of all the components for the inside of the cabinets. Next step was John trying to make sense of all the pieces that IKEA gives you and build a few of the boxes before going further into demo. And now the fun begins, taking down the old cabinets. Sorry to see him go, not sorry. So this is the end of our second week of construction. Obviously, complete demo has been done. And what our contractor has done this week is relocated electrical. This wall is where the stove would be, right here in the middle, and to the left will be a big pantry, and those electrical outlets will be for a microwave, so I don't have to look at it. And just repositioning where the sink's gonna go, so that's down here. This is all new plumbing. New position for the electrical, and it doesn't look like there's a lot going on, but it has been a pretty busy couple of weeks. So these are some renderings that my buddy designer Rachel Ponder has done for us, and these are pretty close to what the kitchen's going to look like. I'm really excited. Obviously the walnut face cabinets from Semi Handmade, and I'm still a little bit weary, not sure if I'm going to do the backsplash in white or in this gorgeous peacock teal color that Fire Clay has, but that's kind of what it's going to look like. Good morning everybody, here is a long overdue kitchen update. So just starting to really come together. Got the cabinets almost all the way installed. This is kind of cool. Watch this. Isn't that cool? So that's the cool IKEA inside part of the cabinet. This is the beautiful outside semi-handmade part. Over there is where the refrigerator will be inside, and that'll be a cabinet-ready fridge. So it'll have that gorgeous wood all the way on the outside, as will the dishwasher. It's kind of messy, but it's also coming together. I'm really excited to also share this absolutely gorgeous Fire Clay tile that came in. That's what the backsplash will look like. Okay, it's been a while since I've updated the kitchen, but it's looking good. It's definitely a slow process. That is going to be covered. That is going to be the hood above the stove. That's missing right there. I think the last time I updated was when these panels were just going on, but it's really gorgeous. That is my Rockstar fridge. I'm telling you, it is gorgeous. It's small though. It's not a big fridge. Let's see if I can open it. Oh, I better be careful. So it's cabinet ready and cabinet depth. So so it's not too big. So that's okay. We don't need a lot anymore. I'm so excited. This is what I've been waiting for a long time, is to see this tile go up.
These are not fun.
So it's absolutely gorgeous, but tedious. All these little pieces at the bottom need to be hand cut. Little teeny tiny pieces. So it's gorgeous, but tedious. Here's the pretty countertop being installed. Experts taking their time to do it right. So we did not change the footprint of the kitchen. Everything is in its original spot, other than some slight adjustments on where the sink is. That got moved slightly to the left, and the dishwashers are now to the right of the sink. They were to the left, but I'll go through it from top to bottom. Obviously, these are the semi-handmade walnut fronts that I had mentioned earlier, and we decided to keep the microwave hidden in the pantry, and that works well for us. And all the storage for the food is on these perfect slide out shelves. So a lot more functionable than my old wood cabinets. Just have a lot more use of each space. This is pretty trick, the pull-out shelf for the spices. And then underneath that goes like that for baking. And that works the same over here in this shelf, so coffee cups and other cups. And then a pull-out for cooking utensils. So everything has a spot now. It's really nice. It does function really well. That's the stove that I had already had in the kitchen, a KitchenAid. But what's new is this enclosed hood, and I really love how that came out. Floating shelves are new, and obviously a big part of this kitchen is this custom from Fire Clay, this beautiful big 6-inch octagon teal tile, the backsplash, kind of a showpiece in the kitchen as well. These are the Fisher Paykel double drawer dishwashers. Love. You don't have to wait for a full load to start it. That's been a great investment. This is where the trash and the recycling is. Pretty darn awesome. And then, of course, the Fisher Paykel cabinet ready fridge and freezer. Love, 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 love. Countertops are quartz to look like concrete. And again, these are just some of the details that went into it, and I couldn't be happier with all the choices. Of course, we have our quirkiness, you know. We found those stools at the flea market, but again, it's really just how I had in my head. I love it. So that was it. A big kitchen remodel is a big project to take on, but with the help of a really patient contractor and my patient family, we all got through it together and are really thrilled with the results. Have a great day, everybody.